Today was definitely the most productive day I've had in a long time. Kinda. Well, basically, to shorten it up before we jump into the details about everything and what that looked like, I didn't get out of bed until 2 p.m. And it's a combination of a couple things. One, it is I had no reason to be up out of bed today at a decent time. So my body, like mentally, I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna rest as much as my body wants to rest. I'll wake up whenever. I woke up at like 10:30. I'm like, oh, I'll close my eyes for a couple more minutes. Then it was 2 o'clock, and I'm wow. So yeah, there was that part, and then also just not sleeping as well, and also short form content is awful. I like it is so addicting. It is a genuine problem, and I need to stop scrolling because I can sit there like I didn't scroll for like hours and hours. Well, I scrolled for hours, but like went to bed, like laid down at like 12. I'm like, okay, I can go to bed somewhat soon. I went to bed at like 2:30 because I was sitting on my phone either scrolling or just watching videos, whatever. And yeah, not the greatest. And I did sleep for like 12 hours. Yeah, I slept a long time, which I think was just a mixture of me being tired from the week and just the knowledge that I didn't have to be up anytime early. So, yeah, we are here now, though. The rest of the day was extremely productive. It was one of the happier days I've had in a while. These like past few days have been very happy for me, and I've been loving life. And I feel like, obviously, yeah, yesterday was fun because it was my birthday, but in general, just my mental state and where I am in life in general right now, I'm very happy with. And this journey, I feel like, has been a huge part of that. I'd say 75% of that, if not more. So we'll jump into that and all the jibber jabber later. But for today, it was back to the start of the cycle. So it was push on pull day today. I almost said push day. Well, I did say push day, but then I corrected it. So it was pull day today, and I spent probably an hour 15, hour 20 on weights instead of like the usual like 45 minutes to an hour. I don't know what it is about pull day and push day, but I feel like I can do so many more exercises and enjoy it a lot more. One thing I definitely want to touch on though, before even the workout started, whatever crunch machine I used yesterday, I have not felt more abdominal soreness in a very long time. So I'm going to be using that machine a lot more and going to be hitting abs a lot more. But it is like I'm still kind of sore. If I like tense up a little bit on the abs, I still feel the soreness, which is great. It means I'm hitting the muscle group really well, and it's also really weird though because it's all underneath a big layer of tummy fat. But besides the point, moving on to the workouts today, started off with the pec deck rear delts. So for anybody who doesn't know or doesn't do the exercise, the pec deck, where it's the big machine you're getting your pec decks in, you can flip it around and have it as a rear delt action. And shout out Jeff Nippard again for this workout, but sitting on the seat sideways. So you can, instead of straddling it, you're sitting on it sideways. So you can have your full range of motion all the way out and doing one arm at a time. So you're sitting sideways all the way back and then pushing all the way out was a really good warm up set for me. I only did roughly 3 sets on those while I waited for a lat pull down to open up. Then, of course, as always, moved over to the lat pull downs and did those. And then the rest of the workout genuinely was on one cable. And I am always going to live by me saying I love cable workouts. I feel like you can hit every group you need to in a good way, just diversifying what you're doing, of course. So after those two, I moved on to biceps. I usually do 2 back workouts per 1 bicep workout on these days. So I did a rope. Um, oh my gosh, what's it called? Where you're doing your bicep curls? Hold up, it'll come to me. I don't know why my brain just lost everything. But the rope. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I actually have to look up. This is one of those moments where it's like your brain is forgetting the most, like the easiest word ever, and you're just going to lose your mind until you remember it. So I need to go and look at my notes for like my workout list of what I'm doing. Hammer curls. Oh my. I don't know where that went. I don't know why that just was in my brain and then off wherever it was. So we did rope hammer curls to start off. I really enjoy hammer curls. One, from my knowledge and what I've learned, it is a muscle that is sitting more so underneath your bicep that you're hitting primarily and a little bit forearm. So getting that worked out really well is something I really enjoy, and I just like the feeling of hammer curls. So we did a set of those and then moved back to back, which I started with face pulls, and then I did pullovers for that, and then I moved on to straight arm bicep. So, well, normal bicep curls. I don't know why I said straight arm bicep. The one where I'm having the cable behind me, so I'm more like stretched out and then pulling it close, which is another one that I've been doing recently or just started doing that I really enjoy. So we did those, and I didn't really have any more back workouts for the day. I'm pretty sure that was it. Unless I'm forgetting something, let me check my brain real quick. Yeah, no, that was it for that. And I decided to superset my biceps. Well, not superset, but like do two back to back. So I did the normal bicep curls and then did that into single arm hammer curls. So ended out with both of those, and that was it for the weightlifting part of the day. And I felt like I was just there a long time, hitting some really good sets, which I really enjoyed. Then we moved over to something I haven't done in a long time, and I needed to start doing again, and I'm really happy that I did start doing again, which is not normal cardio on the treadmill, not just normal walking, but taking up that incline a bunch. I usually want to sit between 7.5 and 12.5 incline, depending on how I'm feeling. Today I went for 7.5 just to get, like, I haven't done incline in a little bit, just to get the feeling back of how I like it, and I probably will be moving up tomorrow. So we did 7.5 incline, 2.5 speed, well, between 2.5 and 3, like went progressively, like added one speed, like point 0.1 speed every couple minutes until we were at like 3. So we did that for our cardio today, which is half an hour of that, which kicks my butt and definitely feels the best. And you lose a lot more calories, which is the goal with losing weight. So there was that, and then closed off the day with half an hour in the sauna. And by the time that rolled around and I got back home, it was like 6:37. Obviously, I did more stuff after I woke up. I didn't just go straight to the gym, but yeah, a lot of my day was taken up pretty quickly because of that. And for reference, it is just past 12 right now, just past 12:30 actually. Since I got home, I've been doing a lot of cooking. Before I went to the gym, I threw in some chicken in the crock pot, so I had chicken for this week, and I got back, shredded that up, packaged it up, put it in, and I made myself my meal for the day because intermittent fasting, we're eating one meal. And this meal, 10 out of 10 for me. I really enjoyed it. So cooked up 2 eggs and then half a cup of egg whites, which is um, roughly 200 calories, and I'll, I don't remember the exact amount of protein. I'm forgetting it out of my head, but I want to say almost 20 grams of protein just straight there, and probably more. Honestly, if I'm probably forgetting how much I ate, I know the total in my fitness pal. Actually, I could probably look at it right now. It does not hurt to actually be reading off what I'm eating, because I know a lot of you enjoy hearing the macros and what exactly I'm eating throughout the day. So, oh, it's on next day because it's later. So we did 2 large eggs, which is 12.5 grams of protein, and then added in half a cup of egg whites, which is 13 grams of protein. So I was nowhere close. We had 25 grams of protein in that part of the meal itself. And then with that, I had avocado toast because it was the last of my avocado, and that is one avocado, so roughly 220 calories, which if you want the macros on avocado, I can grab that real quick. That is not as high in protein. That's more of your fats for the day and the healthier fats. So it's only 3 grams of protein, but 22 grams of fats, and then 12.5 grams of carbs. So I had that on some toast, which is 40 calories a slice, and I'll go into the macros on those as well for those who are curious. That is 647 bread. It's my favorite bread. 40 calories a slice, 4 grams of protein, 25 grams of carbs. So we got in our carbs for the day right there. And then along with that, that was the only thing I ate because that's only roughly 500 calories. And after that, I moved on to a salad. So I had a chicken salad as well to go with that. And it felt like so much food, and I didn't eat that many calories. I had them both at the same time ready to eat. I didn't finish the salad for like an hour, hour and a half after I started eating. So I just couldn't eat that much. And for me, as somebody who has eaten a lot and knows how to eat a lot, it was really weird not being able to eat a lot of food in one sitting, which is great. I'm happy with that. It means like I'm filling up myself with healthier foods and less caloric dense foods, higher protein, which is amazing. So after that, like in the salad, it was lettuce, carrots, celery, along with I want to say a cup and a half of chicken, and then a couple croutons and some balsamic vinaigrette. And that all together came out to roughly 400, 450 calories itself, a lot more protein. So in the day in total, if I look at my nutrients, shout out MyFitnessPal, I had 70 grams of protein, carbs had pretty much the same amount, 67 grams, fiber, 28 grams, sugar, only 13 grams of sugar, which for the amount of food I was eating and for how much sugar like a soda has, really good, really happy with that. 49 grams of fat, and that's obviously broken down into whatever parts of fat. And then I don't want to go into all the boring like other nutrients, but if you have MyFitnessPal, you can put those ingredients in and look at it yourself. So that was the dinner for today, and it was really good. I enjoyed it. Granted, I just said I couldn't eat it all. It came up to roughly, like, I couldn't eat it all in one sitting. I had to take a while. That came out to roughly 950 calories on the day, and I'm still very full. Granted, I've been drinking a bunch of water as usual as well, but I have, like, no stomach room for eating more. And I did make some more food. I wanted to try out a recipe that I have been interested in. Like I have old bananas, and with old bananas, you can make good protein-based foods. You can make homemade protein pancakes with some protein powder, an egg or two, and some bananas. But I wanted to make some banana bread because protein banana bread sounded very good to me. So I did end up making that. Got out of the oven roughly an hour and a half ago. I've had it sitting and I just cut it up. That I can go into the macros on that because I just made it and what those look like as well as the recipe. I might do a video on this itself at a later point, depending on how it tastes. I hope it tastes really good. It looks like it tastes really good. I tried a little piece and it tasted good, but I haven't tried the whole thing yet. So going into my recipes and the protein banana bread. The macros are awesome. It makes 8 servings. You can make them like you can make the servings whatever you want to make it. I split it up into 8, and the macros for 8 servings of this is 130 calories, 17 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fat, and 11 grams of protein. Very good on the macros. Really low calorie, 11 grams of protein is great. It's not as great as a protein bar or protein shake, but those I bet do not taste as good as this does, I hope. So obviously if you split it into like 6 servings, you would have a few more calories and probably a gram or two more of protein. And if you want to throw this with some PB Fit on it or anything like that, you can add a little bit of protein to it as well. If you want to throw a little extra Greek yogurt to it, you can do that there. But the recipe for banana bread is very easy. You take your dry ingredients, you take your wet ingredients, you mix them together, you throw it in the oven. And I won't go through all the exact ingredients because I want to keep it for a later video, but it was just like 3 bananas, 2 eggs, protein powder, oat flour, which I had oats, so I just blended it up, baking powder, Greek yogurt, etc., etc. So really looking forward to trying that at some point. Probably tomorrow I'll have a slice of that before I go to the gym, which I'm really looking forward to. But yeah, that was it for today. And in terms of like what I did, I'm going to try to go to bed soon so I can try to realign my sleep schedule a little bit because I don't want to be waking up that late every day. I want to see more of the sun. Granted, today was just raining all day, so there was no sun to see anyways. But yeah, no, I want to go back to touching on like general happiness and how I'm feeling. And mental health obviously can be an entire video. I'm not going to dive into all of that here, but the being physical, being active, doing things and like losing weight mentally, at least for me, has been amazing. Easily the best decision I've made in the last 3-4 years. So I'm very happy with that. I feel generally happier throughout the day. I have a lot more energy throughout the day. I feel more apt to do things and be social and be myself and etc. Like I bet you if you watch these videos, you will see a lot more of my personality starting to come out. And I'm not just sitting here like, hey guys, today we did all this. I feel like personally, I haven't rewatched the videos because I hate listening to my own voice, but I feel personally that I give off more happier and energetic vibes. I feel like the difference is noticeable, and that's enjoying to see. I feel like that's a good thing to have going on right now, and I'm really happy about it. And I'm sorry I'm using the word happy too much, but yeah. And I also feel like with that comes my stupid optimism. I feel super optimistic about everything all the time. And that's just a weird thing that comes with a better mental. Like today, I've been jamming out to music like all day on my car ride, in the gym, making food, cleaning dishes, organizing the spice cabinet, taking out the trash, just vibing to music and enjoying myself. Shout out to Alone in Tokyo. For anybody who doesn't know video game YouTubers. Sorry, I don't know why I said YouTubing. He is a Rust YouTube creator, which is just a survival game. He makes his own music, and the vibes you get from that music is insane. I highly recommend checking that out on Spotify. Um, Alone in Tokyo. I want to see. I might throw that as the outro for this video, actually. So, assuming it's not copyrighted, we'll find out when the video goes through checks. But I will throw on one of his songs as the outro for this video. So, if you want to listen to that, jump over to the, well, don't jump to the end. Hopefully you're staying till the end and listening to that. And yeah, I highly, highly recommend. But I think that's where we'll leave it for today. I've been talking for a long time. Was it almost 17 minutes? About to be 17 minutes exactly. So yeah, as always, I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate the support in the comments. I had a comment recently like, hey, you should start measuring yourself. I'm going to be doing that on weigh-ins so we can see the progress of measurements as well, like how small my chest is getting. Are my arms getting bigger or getting smaller with the fat loss? My legs, are they getting bigger, smaller, etc. So we'll have all that coming in the weigh-in video, which is a little more content for you guys and for me to have the numbers in my head. But as always, I appreciate all the support, all the comments, all the likes, all the subscribers. It's amazing. I really appreciate it. And be better tomorrow. Do amazing tomorrow. Be better than yourself today. Make today's you be like, dang, I'm proud of that guy. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. I'll see you in the next one.